What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel, and welcome back to the competitive decks where we are adding even more pages now that Pokemon Home has dropped and given us a bunch of new toys to play with. It's awesome. So one of the strongest new toys in OU is going to be Terrakion. This thing is an absolute monster with base 129 attack, base 108 speed, and base 91 HP and 90 defenses is also not that bad. So yeah, this thing's got a lot going on for it. It's a fighting and rock type, which is a very good offensive typing. Yeah, this thing's a monster. It's a beast. It's amazing. I love it. Let's talk about it. So this first set that we're going to talk about is going to be a choice scarf set. So using a scarf, you actually can outspeed a Zeraora, which is pretty important seeing how Zeraora is super common right now. And you can kill it with Earthquake 16% of the time if you don't have Rocks Up. If you do have Rocks Up, it's like a 90-something% chance. Yeah, so you want Rocks Up, and then you can kill it. So yeah, this is going to be a really nice check to Zeraora if it has to take Rocks damage, or if it's taken any prior damage. Then this basically allows you to just go ahead and KO that if that is a problem for your team. So be thinking about it. This is definitely a mon that can help you against something that is a common problem like that. The next set we're going to look at is going to be a Life Orb Swords Dance set. This set's ridiculous too. You double your attack using Swords Dance if you click it once, and then with a 1.3 times boost on the Life Orb, with the 2 times boost from the Swords Dance, you are going to absolutely wreck everything's day. It's really strong, and it's I can't even talk about how strong this is. I mean, it's going to definitely OHKO most things in the game, and if they don't have any way to go faster than you, they're gonna die, and that's gonna be about it. You only need 1 Swords Dance. You don't have to go for 2 and get greedy. It's crazy. So yeah, Stone Edge, obviously stab, hits super hard, but Edgequake coverage here, you know, Stone Edge and Earthquake gives you almost perfect coverage as far as hitting anything in the game for at least neutral. And then you've got close combat for your other super strong stab. It's ridiculous. On this choice set, you know, for Scarf, you can run Poison Jab. That's for fairies. This thing also gets Iron Head if you want to run that instead. So just something to keep in mind. But then we have a Choice Band set. Now, Choice Band, I think, is very strong. I'm not going to say that it's his strongest set for sure, but I do think that it's really good. And we will be featuring this very soon on the channel in a future Wi-Fi battle, so make sure you are watching out for that. But this gives you the flexibility to run some kind of priority. Now, this thing only gets Quick Attack for priority, which I know it's only base 40 power, and you may think, you know, Dapper, this has to be your meme set, right? No, actually it's not, because Quick Attack coming off a choice banded Terrakion with base 129 attack actually does significant damage, and will typically pick up most Pokemon will pick up a KO on most Pokemon and do at least like 20 to 30%, which is pretty insane for a move that is only base 40 power. So obviously calc it beforehand, but as long as this move isn't resisted or they're immune to it, you're gonna do like 20 to 30%, and so you can pick up pretty deep KOs for almost no committing to an actual, like, having to take any damage on this. So definitely consider that. It's pretty crazy what this thing can do. And Quick Attack actually has use. It's not a meme. It's good. So yeah. Next, we're going to look at a Double Dance set. Rock Polish plus Swords Dance. So this thing also has a way to boost its speed by 2 times, which is pretty scary as well. Now, you could just run Rock Polish instead of Swords Dance on the set earlier if you would like just the speed. That will allow you to run, say, an Adamant Nature without having to worry about having to run the Swords Dance. That's a possibility, but I like when running Rock Polish to also run Swords Dance. You also, instead of Swords Dance or Rock Polish on this set, you could also run Substitute. So Substitute is also a thing that really helps this thing, because this Terrakion forces a lot of switches. Basically, it comes in and your opponent is saying, okay, I'm gonna die to whatever like this thing wants to go for. I gotta switch. And so it's basically a free substitute for you. So as long as you take out the appropriate counters, it's a free sub or a free setup move, whatever you need, and then you only need to survive 1 turn of whatever your opponent's going for, and then you are fully set up. So yeah, it's got some use. It can work. It's very strong. If you can get both a rock polish and a sword stance up, there's not much in the game that's going to outspeed you. There's not much in the game that's going to take a hit from a sword stance one. And we're running expert belt just because it does take that extra turn to set up. And so you're probably going to have to end up taking at least one hit, and then life orb, you'll end up killing yourself with life orb before you actually get to be useful at all. So I think expert belt is better. You could run like a healing berry or even a rocky helmet on it if you wanted to, but that's up to you. But I think that this is the better set. Now the last serious set is like kind of half meme but not, and it's a suicide lead. Now Terrakion, when you think about a Terrakion and something that has as high of an attack stat as this does, you typically don't think of it as a suicide lead, but it does get access to rocks and taunt, which makes it a pretty decent suicide lead. You can lead with it, and it helps against things like Toxapex, which is basically what this is for, and that's why we have Earthquake over close combat or Stone Edge. So basically this helps to stop it from setting up any kind of spike to any kind of toxic spikes. It also helps against things like Ferrothorn that might want to set up any kind of spikes. Leech Seed, you name it, he uses taunt, he stops. You also have Toxic, so you can start wearing something down that's especially bulky. And yeah, I think this set actually isn't that bad. Like, it's a meme kind of, but like there's also some seriousness to it. It's got some use. It's there. But yeah, I think Taunt plus Stealth Rock is really great for utility, then having Toxic and Earthquake. Toxic to start wearing them down. Earthquake is going to still hit really hard even with only 4 investment. Yeah, it's still cool. It's still got some use. It's awesome. All right, our meme. Endure Reversal. That's right, Endure Reversal Terrakion. Now, before you start hating on my meme set here, think about it. Reversal, when you are below 13% HP, which is why I have 13 below, when you are below 13% HP, this reversal does 200 base power fighting type move. That's on top of stab, that's on top of base 129 attack. It's insane. It's absolutely insane how much damage this can do, and that's why we're running Rocky Helmet on this. Now, a variation of this meme could also be, instead of Earthquake, you could run the Rock Polish, and I think that could be crazy. So on the Switch, you click Rock Polish, then as something's about to kill you, you click Endure. It knocks you down, and now you are at max power reversal. You also have Stone Edge to hit if you need to. You could also run Quick Attack on this to out priority your opponent, or you could carry an Indeedee on your team to prevent them from doing that, anything like that. But yeah, this set is very meme-ish, but like I really kind of want to try it out too, just to see what all can drop to it. So, you know, we may see this sometime in the future on the channel, but for now it's going to be relegated to the meme land. And yeah, that is going to be all for today's episode. A short and sweet one, because this thing has, you know, it does a lot of the same thing, but it just does it really, really well. And it hits so hard. It's so strong. Yeah, it's crazy. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what mons you would like to see next in competitive decks. And yeah, until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.